Hello everyone, Scrap into my sleep here with you. I am back with my February 2024 layout share for the month. I'm a little behind. I babysat my grandbaby in San Diego, and that was an amazing time. But I didn't get my February pages finished quite on time, so I'm sharing them a week late. Then my next video will be sharing my March kit, and then I'll get started working on my March 2024 photos. My goal is to catch up 2024 and 2025 and be current in 2026 by the end of the year. So we'll see how that goes. I won't be traveling quite as much this year, so I think I can do it if I really focus. So let's get started on these layouts. I do have a share in the video before this one about what I'm using to document this February. I'm using a Simple Stories Winter Collection, Simple Stories Valentine's Collection, and a Minte Winter Collection as well. This first one, I've combined a Minte paper with the die cuts from the Winter and Valentine Simple Stories collection. So this is just my overview page. And then this page about getting home from our New Zealand, Australia, Samoa trip and marking our state park from Samoa and our world map, the places we've been, and opening the mail. That's always a highlight for me when I get home from a trip, is opening the mail. A picture here, this is using actually a Color Rush Studio frazzle and some Color Rush Studio hearts, as well as the Minte Winter Collection embellishments and paper for this one about my daughter's college diploma, and a picture of my niece's wedding. This is a picture, let me show you this one first. This is a page where I've combined the Winter Collection with Minte. Those two are Winter Simple Stories and Minte. You just wouldn't think those would go together, but in this case they do. So here is an all simple stories on this one, talking about my mom's love of stuffed animals and the stuffed animal we brought home for her from Australia. Then this is a little pocket I have in here with a Valentine's. This is a double page spread, actually. A fondue night that we did for Valentine's Day with our one daughter who was home and her boyfriend at the time. And I titled this Fond of You Fondue Night because I just thought that was kind of fun. So we did that for Valentine's Day. This is a page about the pillows that my mother-in-law made out of her husband's clothing after he passed, and made pillows to give to all the grandkids. And I really like how this one turned out. Minte collections are just so fun to play with. Their things layer so nicely. Just a page about a game night. I did pull in the New Simple Stories game night line for this one. Then I did add in these papers are from the winter line, or the Valentine's line, actually. Page about my youngest daughter doing some nursing things at college. Picture of my sister from Canada visiting, and she made us these delicious pierogies, so I was able to use this Made with Love from the Valentine's line, which was fun. Some more frazzles I used on this one. And on this one, I combined Minte again with that winter page. This was for Vicki Boutin class I was doing with fussy cutting. So I pulled out these scissors from another Minte crafting line and just stuck those on here. Thought that was a good time to use a lot of scissors. This is a funny story about when I was in the big hoop earring phase, and I'd worn these giant hoop earrings to church, and while we were doing worship, one of them fell out and rolled under the pews several rows up, and we could not stop laughing about it. It was just so funny. So my husband went up and found it, and he was looking under the pews while the service was going on trying to find my earring. So I titled this one Slow Your Roll. This is just me bragging on my niece, who became a volunteer firefighter. She's actually now a full-fledged firefighter. That was her volunteer days. Just a fun picture of me with my 3 sisters and my mom, just documenting how much I love that relationship we have. This one I titled, I Think I'm So Funny. My mom, I do shopping for my mom every week, and the only thing she had on her list this week were itch cream. She had a rash that she on her back that she needed that for, milk, and the last thing on her list was a brain. And I figured if she didn't have brains, she must be a dum-dum. So I brought some dum-dum suckers for her. She thought that was pretty funny. We'd visited my mother-in-law, and she had found her old nursing notebooks with all of her study guides on them. She was 39 when she went back to nursing school, so I thought that was pretty incredible. Looks like my U is coming off, even though I have glued them down. So this is, you can tell, the winter line, but I did mix in some of the Valentine line as well. And then I had added in some other, I think these were photo play maybe. I was kind of running out of some things, and so I added in some photo play embellishments towards the end. This one is just a date night with my husband and I, filled with all the love things. This was part of that same date night, but I used the winter collection combined with the Valentine collection. And then this was just an old sticker sheet from Echo Park that had tons of these little teeny tiny hearts. And I don't know when I ever would have used just the teeny tiny hearts, so I just took them all off and put them like cascading down the side of the layout, and I thought that was fun. This is an old tag that I had from, I'm not sure where that came from. This was the same line as these hearts, and this bike was, ooh, I don't remember where that was from. Maybe a Hip Kit Club. So just a photo of my husband turning in his very old racing bike and getting his new one. This is page just at the cemetery with my dad's tombstone, just missing him. Current events, this page is very dull, but I was running out of things at this point, and I didn't want to, my craft room is a mess. I started a reorganization after I got done with the Australia album. And then I was like, no, I just want to be crafty. So I have stuff everywhere in here. I haven't finished that project, the organization project. So I didn't want to get anything else out to put on here. So this one is very simple, just a current event. And then the last page, my husband's late wife's mom is still very involved in our life, and then his mom. Both have birthdays just a couple days apart. So this is when we met them for birthday brunch. So that was the last of the February layouts. Come back and join me again, where I will be showing all of the products I'm going to be using to scrap my March layouts. Thanks for joining me.